it's Mary Richardson with Music Junkie Press. Legendary Fillmore, here we are. We're back. Guess who is back? Headlining show here, Bishop Briggs. Welcome. Hi. Back at the Fillmore.
Oh my gosh.
But something exciting. This is your tour.
This is insane. I'm so excited. Wait, should I stand up with you?
No, whatever you prefer. I can sit down too.
Yes, do sit with me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I mean, that is the coolest thing. I do know that they create posters for each show.
Yep. It is just so cool. Saw that and go, that's it. Now we've got to talk. You had a wild week. I mean, EP came out last Friday, shot up to #1. It was so cool.
Crazy.
It was. And then went and did Coachella.
Yes.
And sandwiched in, now you have your headlining tour.
As you do. I mean, like, all of this I've just been like in awe of, and I just can't really believe it, but I'm just trying to appreciate it and
take it all in.
Yes, and pretend it's normal. That's like
that's all you gotta do.
Pretend it's normal.
Now we gotta talk. This is being your headlining tour, because we saw you here last time, blew the roof off this place, which is so cool. So now you have everybody coming back again. How is it? Because you're doing the meet and greets, you're meeting with the fans.
My favorite part.
It is so cool because we've talked to a few of them who are like, it's so important for them to share a little bit of the history of your songs with them. How has it been for you to meet them and talk?
Oh my gosh. I mean, well, the thing is, I wouldn't be here without them. So it's so important for me just on a human level that I do that because I want to thank them individually. Like, if I could go out into the crowd and thank every single person for being there, I actually would. So doing this is so great because it kind of gives us that intimate moment rather than just a shout out to the crowd, which I really like. And I kind of get to put names to people's Twitter handles and, you know, Ross and Ryan.
And history, that's it. I mean, the neat thing is that, okay, we gotta talk. I mean, you're gonna put the pharmaceutical businesses out of business because antidepressants, we don't need them. Therapy, we don't need them. All you gotta do is get a Bishop Briggs EP. I mean, it's feel-good music. Whether you're sad, happy, it just draws out emotions, but it's feel-good.
That's funny. I've never been told that because I have the most depressing lyrics, but that is like so refreshing. I've never been told that.
I mean, it is sort of cool because we joke about the fact that we've had ups and downs, and whether we're sad, happy, you put on the music, it just brings out good.
It does.
Have you met some of the fans that have shared those stories with you too?
Yes. I mean, everyone that I've met, you know, I've kind of been getting little sneak peeks into what the songs mean to them, and therefore it means so much to me. I mean, the hope, I think, when you write is always that there's someone out there that connects to what you're saying in some way, whether they take it the way you intended or not. We're all seeking that connection with each other, you know?
So it's definitely self-serving on both ends, because for them it's therapy, for you it's just great release as well.
Yes, and that's the thing. I always used to say, like, performing is therapy, but I realized it's actually the opposite because you're just repeating yourself every night. You're repeating your
and it's just a release out there.
Exactly. But it's therapy in the sense that, you know, by singing these songs and by connecting with people, you are getting some sort of release.
Yes.
You know, you are coming to terms with how you felt at that time and hopefully moving past it. But I still feel like I'm harboring a lot of feelings every time I sing it.
Because it's amazing because you bring it out on stage. And how about during the recording of the EP and the songs? Was it, I mean, as emotional? I mean, did you need a little break after a while just because it really pulled it all out of you? Because you hear it.
Well, thank you. Well, one of the recordings was for Dead Man's Arms. And that one in particular, I normally react to situations with sadness. But this particular situation, I just reacted with anger, which I'm not normally, that's not normally the reaction that I have. And in that recording, I'm like gritting my teeth. Like, that's how angry I was. I just felt just so angry at this particular situation that was going on. And so I hope that, you know, you pick up on that energy when you listen to the recordings. That's always the hope.
Because it's amazing. I mean, when you pull it out, it literally, it brings that raw, organic, but that authenticity to the music that you talked about. And I know you're writing all the time. Like you mentioned, you write everywhere. I mean, do you find like little pieces of paper everywhere around you, wherever you are?
I mean, I don't want to reveal this because it would be revealing too much, but I perhaps have a journal that I keep with me on the bus. And I almost don't want to reveal this because I do live with my bandmates on the bus, and they can just like rummage through my things. But I have a secret hiding spot for it, so it's fine. It's not where you'd think it would be. But I always write in that. I try and write first thing in the morning, and then throughout the day I have my phone. So I write on the notes.
So wherever you are, that's
good. Wherever I am. And then at the end of the day, I try and kind of gather my thoughts. I mean, it's so easy to get caught up in this and feel as though like this is normal, but none of this is normal.
Yes.
Like this is
It's
crazy.
amazing. Yeah.
So I think it's really good to constantly check in with yourself and be like, I really appreciated that. I really enjoyed that. Or this made me sad, because I think because this is such a dream for me, it's hard to allow myself to have those moments of I'm stressed.
Exactly.
Because
Yes.
it's a dream. But of course.
And how about with, because you have literally are, everything is on the internet, digital. I mean, do you ever have a moment where you have to digitally disconnect from it all and just,
I mean, I'm sure.
unplug for a little bit?
Well, that's the thing. I'm sure I have many moments like that. Doesn't mean I do it.
Sorry, yeah.
Yes,
definitely.
but I do when I sleep.
That's good. Shut it off. You've had people always have them by the phone and they're like, looking. That's good. You gotta get your rest there.
Yes, but I have to say, thankfully so far, the support I've received online has been really positive. And so it's been so great writing back to people on Twitter and writing back to people on Instagram and, having those connections. I mean, it's so important.
And just with the EP out, and the neat thing is you're going to be right back at Coachella this weekend. It's amazing. And then we're going to have you at Bottle Rock. I can't forget our favorite festival out there in Napa. So, that's going to be wild to have you out there. And you mentioned that's going to be the last night of the tour.
Yes, so that's going to be the final night of our tour, which means we're going to go the craziest we've ever gone on stage. And I can't wait. I mean, the minute I found out about it and saw the lineup.
Yes.
It's crazy. What am I doing on that lineup?
It's going to be awesome.
Insane. So I can't wait. And the setting.
It is. It's right there in wine country. It's just beautiful. It's got to be one of the most beautiful festivals out there. 3 days of it. You got to take it all in. So maybe they'll get you out on the cooking stage. Are they going to do any of the cooking out there? Because they bring in some cool celebrity chefs and they do some neat things. I know we knew that Taylor Hawkins from Foo Fighters did a little thing last year out there cooking with, I think Gordon Ramsay was there. It's pretty cool. It's a really cool. They have a whole culinary stage.
So I'm like.
You just got to tell them, hey, I'm up for it.
Well, I'm a Food Network junkie.
Oh, I love
so
it.
the names you're saying, I'm like.
You're like, I know. You just got to let them know, right?
Embracing myself. I did not know about that.
Yes.
Can't wait for that, actually.
Okay.
I don't know that I want to be, my specialty is peanut butter on toast. So I don't know if I want to be in the limelight, but I will be front row center, Snapchatting the entire
I like
thing.
that. I like that. We're looking forward to having you out there. Now, we've got to ask you, if you could go back to your 14-year-old self, is there any advice you'd want to give to yourself at 14? That maybe could go to a lot of people out today that might help them?
Well, I guess, the best answer I could give is no. I really wouldn't. Only because there's so much of what happens, especially at that age, that makes you who you are.
Very true.
It's the age 14 in particular is a terrible age. It's a terrible time. It's like puberty mixed with changing grades and finding out who you are while having a forehead of acne. I mean, it's a tough time.
Yes.
I guess if I had to give advice, it would just be, to always remain true to yourself, because then you ultimately will be happy. I was really lucky that my parents always encouraged me that, I was okay as I was. And I think, and more than okay, that I was really lucky that I had that. But yeah, I guess just have that inner belief that things will get better.
Yep.
And the acne may clear.
And that's great advice for any age. I mean,
Exactly.
really, it is. Especially even people in the music industry have to be reminded that.
Yeah, and I think another thing too, the things that seem so big at that time are so small.
Yeah, exactly.
And I remember that was something that my mom used to always say, and I never believed it. I just didn't understand. But this feels so huge in my life. This, is hurting me so strongly. But when you reflect on it, it was so small.
Exactly.
It
exactly.
really
You look back and it just opens up your whole eyes to it all.
Exactly.
Now, we know that when you grew up, you also listened to a lot of Janis Joplin, Beatles, and Led Zeppelin. If you had to pick maybe a Led Zeppelin song, I know there's thousands in that catalog, but one that maybe you always went to as your go-to song?
Oh my gosh. If I only list one, my dad would cry.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just going to go with every single album, every single song of all time.
It's good for any mood. It doesn't matter what you're feeling.
I'm just going to go with that. But I will say the particular song that I do always channel every time I write and every time I'm on stage is Piece of My Heart by Janis Joplin.
Ah, that's great.
That's
And then here you are in Fillmore, a historic place where, I mean, come on, everybody played out here. Janice, everybody's been out here. That's why it's so awesome.
I've been looking at all the posters.
It's gonna get that energy in you tonight. I mean, you don't need it because you come out there like a little firecracker, and I love it because you guys really deliver it. And we're looking forward to seeing your show. We're gonna tell everybody, make sure to pick up that EP, throw away all the meds, whatever, get your feel-good music.
Oh,
Thank you so much for your time.